How much tax retirees in Alabama pay? All right, we're going to update the series I did in 2018, which is state-by-state taxes for retirees for 2023, because a lot has changed, man. A lot has changed from 2018 when I first did this. I'm very much looking forward to doing it updated because we have good news across the board, even in crazy blue states like half-wit up there in Michigan, a good new law coming in there. New Jersey has changed. A lot going on there, and it's good. We got to see this because I think a lot of people they're really misguided on how much income tax they think they're going to pay. So we're going to do it for both single and married people. And the premise here is we're going to do $80,000 for married people, $50,000 for single people. That's what their income is, all right? And then we're going to show you just how little tax you pay. It's crazy, and especially if you maximize your Social Security, it's nuts. All right, so let's dive into this here. So first thing we're going to do is go to smartasset.com, and we're going to go to taxes. They got the best calculator on this by far. Retirement taxes calculator. You can get access to this through my website, by the way, but sometimes you just go straight to the horse's mouth is easier. We're going to start with Alabama. We're going to do it alphabetically. Alabama will be first. Arkansas next. I'm not sure. I got Birmingham is 35201 for the zip code, so we're going to make this 35201 right there. Birmingham, Alabama. We're going to say we're born in 1956. That'd make our full retirement age, if that makes sense. We're going to say we're single. Yep, there we go. We're going to say our annual Social Security, we'll say $30,000 a year. That's $2,500 a month. And then we're going to say $20,000 a year because, again, a single person, we want spending $50,000 a year. And we're not going to have a pension or anything like that. We pay all of $693 of taxes to the state of Alabama. All right, so what's our total Fed tax here? $1,247. So we pay $2,000 a year in taxes on $50,000. That's what is that? Effective 4% tax rate. 2 divided by 50. That's a 4% effective tax rate, amigos. Come on. Social Security is not taxed. Withdrawals from retirement accounts are fully taxed. So we're assuming this is all retirement account income. Watch this. So let's just say we have $40,000 in Social Security, and we got $10,000 of retirement account withdrawals. Watch what happens now. We pay $255 in Alabama tax. And what happens here? We pay what? No Fed tax? What? Holy schmokeles, Josh. Withdrawals from retirement accounts are fully taxed. But so we pay $255 on $50,000 of income and nothing to the feds. Isn't that crazy? Yes, sir, it is. So now what we want to do, let's do it for married people. All right, so we're going to go, there you go, $40,000 of Social Security, $40,000 retirement income for married people. We'll say we're married now. That's 80,000 schmackaroonies a year. And we pay $1,400 of state tax. How much we pay to the feds? $7,200. Whoa! We got to change it to married. I thought we did do that. There we go. We pay, there we go, $1,300 to the state of Alabama. And how much to the feds? $3,300, $3,500. So on $80,000 a year, if you're married, filing jointly, you pay $5,000 of income tax. That's a big fat nothing burger. All right, so $5,000 on $80,000 is what? 5 divided by 80. That's a 6.3% effective tax rate. Now let's just change this over. $60,000 of Social Security and $20,000 of retirement income. Pay $359 in Alabama tax, and you pay $468 in the state and the feds. You see the benefit of Social Security? All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to say the average price of a home, according to Fool.com in Alabama, is $220,000 schmackaroonies. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to my website here, and we're going to go to the homepage. Hold on a second. HeritageWealthPlanning.com. You can click here. We're going to go to Tax Tools, and here we're going to go to Property Taxes. All right, so let's see what we come to Smart Asset again. All right, cool. And we're going to go to property tax. We're 35201. We're going to say our home is, we'll say $100,000 above average because we're better than average here at Heritage Wealth Planning. We'll say $320,000 is our home in Alabama, 320. And what is our effective tax? Jefferson County, it's, what happened there? $2,200. So between your income tax and your house tax, depending on how much Social Security you have, you're paying $5,000 in taxes. Not that big of a deal. Now let's go to sales tax. So here's the Tax Foundation sales tax, which combines state and average local sale tax rates. January 2023, you can see Alabama, I got to get my specs on, is 9.25% in Alabama. So Alabama has a pretty significant high sales tax. So you want to watch your consumption. But I wonder, does Alabama tax? Let's see. Is Alabama tax food? Let's double check, shall we? They have a state tax of 4%, but they allow local tax as well. So Jefferson County is going to have their own local tax as well. I just wonder what they tax. Alabama does tax food. They're one of the few states that does not exempt groceries and food from the state sales tax. Cities and counties can enact their own sales tax on top of Alabama's. For example, Montgomery has a city sales tax at 3.5%, and Birmingham has a local sales tax of 4% as well. Yeah, there you go. So sales tax exemption. They don't collect sales tax on purchases of most prescription drugs. In most states, necessities such as grocery, clothes, and drugs are exempted or charged at lower rates. Some items may not be eligible for these reduced sales tax rates, such as expensive clothing, unhealthy food, and whatnot. They have 6 sales tax holidays, during which certain items can be purchased sales tax free. Right? Interesting. In some states, items like alcohol and prepared food are charged at a higher sales tax rate. Anyway, so there you go, man. So, Alabama State. Ooh, I like it. Let's do this. We got, so for every $100, this is fantastic. For every $100 you spend in Alabama, you're going to pay $10. That's a pretty high tax. So how do we reduce that tax? You know how we reduce that tax? We watch our consumption. But anyway, so there you go. So in Alabama, very low income tax, very low property tax, a high sales tax. So you're gonna have to watch that tax. But if you're spending $80,000 a year, that could be $8,000 of sales tax you pay. Obviously, you don't want to live in Montgomery or Birmingham, but be that as it may. On top of $2,000 in property tax, on top of hardly anything from an income tax. So $80,000 a year, and I'm just using the highest possible that every single 80 of those dollars will be spent on some kind of purchase of those $80,000, subject to a 10% sales tax. Then the max you're paying in Alabama is $10,000 in tax, and I don't think you're going to come anywhere near that, but just keep that in mind. So the sales tax can get you. Property tax and income tax, a big fat nothing burger. All right, so stay tuned. We'll do the next state next, which I'm not sure what actually. Do I know what it is? Hold on a sec. Alaska will be next. No state income tax, but they certainly have property tax. Yeah, Arizona, Arkansas. So stay tuned. This will be fun. And if you have comments, if you're from Alabama, put in the notes. Or if you're thinking about Alabama, you've done some research on Alabama, you know who you are out there. You know who you are out there in Corpus Christi. Put in the notes. Love to hear your thoughts. All right, we'll see you.